Hello, Contrast again, and today, guys, I'm here doing another anime review, and the review is to Attack on Titan Season 2, Episode 12, guys, and the last episode for Season 2. Yes, guys, it's finally over, Season 2 of Attack on Titan. Now, before you start, oh no, Attack on Titan's finally done! We have to wait for another 4 fucking years to the next one. Oh, fucking no, man, nope. It's now been confirmed, officially confirmed. The actual company of Attack on Titan confirmed that the third season of Attack on Titan is coming in 2018. It's been confirmed to coming in 2018. So don't worry, guys. Next year, there's gonna be another Attack on Titan. Next year. I can't fucking wait. Oh, because this is, like I said, so, don't worry, this might be the last episode for this season, but next year, how fucking hell, yeah, season fucking 3, can't wait. Now, let's get into the review of episode 12 of Attack on Titan season 2, the last episode. So guys, in this episode of Attack on Titan, oh my god, the feels. I felt a lot of feels during this episode, like, especially with Hans, like, he died. I felt like he was gonna die. There was definitely death flags for him. And he finally fucking kicked the bucket. He kicked the bucket. The Titan that killed Aaron's mother at him when he was trying to protect Aaron Mitsuka from the attack. Or from this Titan. So, he tried his best. He failed, unfortunately. All the other Titans were just like raging. Like, thanks to also Reiner in his Iron Titan form throwing these Titans at them. Pretty much, there was no way they could stop it. And Aaron even tried to transform into Titan. He tried to transform into Titan. But if you notice, he was still going through the healing process. So, and we now know that definitely through those massive injuries he got given, when his arms got ripped off and everything, it looks like during the healing process, he won't be able to transform into Titan. Now, we now know that slight injuries, like him by himself, like every time he brought himself before he learned to properly turn into a Titan, we definitely know all those things. He can still turn to Titan with those kind of injuries, but it looks like injuries like his arms getting torn off, or like serious body parts that get torn off of him, even though they can be regenerated, it seems like those kind of injuries he won't be able to transform into a Titan form. It's shown like a lot of times, but now Aaron can now know that. Looks like Aaron does fully understand now that he won't be able to transform Titan through just every time he bites his body. He now knows that if he's seriously injured like that, he's mortally wounded and he won't be able to turn into a Titan for a while until he fully regenerates completely enough. But there's one thing that Aaron does do that saves everyone, the rest that survived. There was one thing he was able to pull off, and that we now know his Titan ability. Like, we all know that humans that turn into Titans will have some form of special ability or special aspects with their Titan form. Yumi, she has very good flexibility and speed, more than a Titan should have. So we definitely know that's her somewhat ability, her good flexibility and speed and acrobatics in Titan form, and outside as well. So that's her ability. Reiner's ability is obviously his armored Titan form. He's got fucking armor all fucking around him. That is fucking part of being a Titan. With Bolterov, him being the colossal Titan, his massive size and able to pull off the massive extra steam to cover over his weak points he obviously has. That is his ability. And, Annie's is that she can crystallize her body part and crystallize herself completely to protect herself from massive attacks. So and those are the abilities that he have. And looks, we now know what Aaron's abilities, which it seems to be active, no matter if he's in his Titan form or not. Actually, here comes my conclusion when he does that. Maybe, just maybe, when he was he actually went Titan in his human form. Maybe Aaron can, because after all, he fucking blocked a Titan attack with one fucking fist when he went Titan mode. Like, when he activated this ability, he went Titan. Even though he didn't show he looked human completely, he didn't go big or anything, he went Titaned. And this comes to the conclusion. Seems like humans can go complete Titaned, well, maybe not complete Titaned, but can go Titaned without turning into a Titan. Now, because these markings they get on their faces, that prove that that's logical proof they gone Titan. They gone Titaned. Eren, after he recovered enough to activate this ability, these markers disappeared. But then he activated his ability, which I'm going to mention just a little bit longer, but just about now. He activated his ability. The markings showed up. And he blocked attack. And then he used his ability unconsciously. And this ability is, he can command other rogue wild titans at will. And tell them, kill that bastard! And that's what he pretty much does. He pretty much tells all those titans to kill that fucking titan. To revenge his mother and now Hans from getting eaten by this titan. He controlled other titans. He commanded them to target titans. He controlled titans, and this is the reason why Reiner and Boruto seriously want to take Eren with them, because they knew he has this ability. Well, they didn't knew because it was obvious from the episode that they didn't fully know, but they speculated that Eren had this ability. But overall, he also had the ability to turn into a Titan anyway. So, they also, of course, had to take, but they were especially wanting to bring Eren along. Especially wanted to bring him along. He just can turn into a Titan, but there was something else about him. And I believed it was some form of ability. And now we know. Of course, they did say, he was the worst person to have this ability for. He was the worst person to have this ability for. That's what Reiner says. He's the worst one to have this ability for them. He's the worst person to have it. For Reiner and Boruto and the rest of his kind, Eren's the worst one to have this ability. So he knows it. Because when you go Titan, you have the ability to, of course, sense this ability as well. But as you're a human, looks like you won't be able to turn into a Titan. Like, you might have a more logical thinking and understand what's going on. And pretty much, Eren has now been confirmed to have this ability to control Titans. Now we know what Eren's going to do. We now know what Eren's going to do for the rest of Attack on Titan. He's going to be able to control rogue Titans and go fucking tell them to go fucking attack the rest of the enemy. We also going to conclude now that, yes, the main enemy are humans. It's now been confirmed that the main enemy are exactly humans. Now, we already knew the enemy had to be humans. Ever since the introduction of humans turning into Titans, it was quite obvious. But now it's been officially confirmed, the enemy are humans who can turn to Titans. Now, with this, at the end of the episode, while recovering from the battle after they ran from the rest of the Titans, where Reiner, after Eren tells the Titans attack Reiner and Boruto, Yumi, who was still trying to protect Historia / Christy, but Historia now, but trying to protect her, and then pretty much Yumi said, "I can protect myself. We can live for ourselves now." Pretty much convincing her, and that's what she does. But she, of course, by feeling guilt, but also obliged, because she has connection between Reiner and Boruto, because seems like she has the reason. These powers came, of course, from what they are. She's able to gain these powers because of them to begin with. Back in her past, their tribe like, I don't know what, like, their family, pretty much. Ryan and Baltimore's family, not, like, village and village people are the reason why she got this ability, so she felt all obliged to go with them, so they won't leave empty-handed, you could say. Because she let Historia and the rest of and Aaron go, she let them go back to the wall, because she now knows that they have some form of future in the wall. Because she now knows that Aaron has the ability to control Titans. So she definitely does believe that she has some form of future for them. But she felt all obliged to go with Rona Botero in the end. So she goes and helps them out through the Titan huddle that the Titan command the Titans to attack them. And pretty much, and Boltero's face, fucking hell, he's fucking mad in that scene. He's fucking mad. In that scene, I was like, oh my god, but I got to the overall emotions, oh my god, like, I felt a lot of emotions. You guys know me, emotions. I fucking cried. Well, I didn't cry, luckily. I was able to come that bit, but I was about to cry. God, no. Because I felt I could have cried longer if the emotion scene left a bit more longer. But overall, this episode was definitely a worthy way to end a season. And I'm glad it got confirmed. I'm glad season 3 got confirmed, because I would have been one of those people for like, fuck! I wish I don't have to wait for another 4 fucking years. But lucky for me, and lucky for you guys now, confirming it, it's been officially confirmed now that season 3 is coming in 2018, which I can't wait for. Can't wait for else. And also the Beast Titan, the monkey ape Titan guy, he showed up in the end of the episode. This guy with blonde hair. We now know, I think this blonde hair guy is the body of the Titan, or the Beast Titan. I think he might be the host for that, because we definitely know that humans can leave their Titan bodies without their Titan bodies decaying. Well, maybe not fully, but not instantly decaying. We definitely, because thanks to Yumi showed that they can leave their Titan bodies without their Titan bodies fully decaying. Maybe rapidly. I think they still decay. Without the host actually fully being inside, they still decay. But they can still sustain the body more longer than they did if someone destroys their body. But we now know that they can sustain their full body form even though their host leaving the body for a bit. So definitely know that. And I believe that's what this blonde hair, again, I could be wrong, this blonde hair could be a completely different person who could turn into a completely different talent. But from what I saw, this blonde hair dude, nearly half naked, I looked completely, like, half naked, he was down on the Titans, looked like he was still technically connected to it, but not fully. So that's why I feel like he seems to be the host of this Titan. But I could be wrong. He could be a completely different person. Still a Titan. Still a person who can turn into a Titan, but a completely different Titan. But overall, and the episode just ends with that. With conclusion, what happened after Aaron and Ryan, after Aaron and everybody else ran for it and got back to the wall. Told us what's going on for the last few the week after a few days after recovering from the battle, preparing for the next battle, where of course, and when Aaron also, how Aaron finds out, like, well, he doesn't find out, they still don't fully understand it, but it was quite obvious, but they do realize, both Erwin, Aaron, maybe me with names and words, god fuck it. Aaron and Armin and get his name, come on. Ben? Banda? I can't fucking find him, but we now, they came, I completely got the other guy's name, I mean, you guys know me names, but I completely got his name, but, Aaron and the other guy, they come with a theory that the reason why these Titans attack, and they told Aaron that, because you done it, you ordered them to attack the host and stop the Titans, so, they pretty much they still of course they tell Aaron this because now they somewhat know that Aaron can do this, and now it's gonna be even more vital tool, or maybe another suspicion course on him. But they pretty much warn him about, now they know, he believes it's because of this. Now he pretty much tells them, you must show them why you should stay alive and why you're pretty much worth for all those people that died in the battle to save Aaron and Historia from the rest of the Titans. So yeah, and overall the episode ends with Aaron on the wall preparing for the next battle, and yeah, that's all I got to say. Animation quality, fucking awesome, as always. There's no way I can deny it. Overall, yeah. Anyway, guys, that's my last review for Attack on Titan Season 2, Episode 12, guys. Yeah, I need to do that as well. But yeah, the last episode for Attack on Titan Season 2. Anyway, guys, if I'm going to rate this season, I definitely believe it outranked Attack on Titan, the first season. My personal enjoyment. Definitely more than Season 1 did. I didn't watch Attack on Titan when it was airing, so I think that also does decrease it. I think that's part of the reason why it decreased my enjoyment, because I was watching it all one go. So I don't think I had this full-blown enjoyment. But Season 1, I gave it, in my personal opinion, 8.5 or 8 out of 10. I gave it around those points. But for this season, 8.5 or 9 out of 10. I give it a 9 or 8.5 out of 10. That's the score I give this season. This season surpassed the first season with flying colours in my book. There's no way I cannot give this higher score than Attack on Titan Season 1. This season was way better than Season 1. And overall, yeah. Anyway, guys, hope you guys like it. Comment on Try and Fans today. If you guys have some question down below, and yeah. Hope you guys like it. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. Wow.